Alright, so if you're watching this video, odds are last year you tried to get some New Year's resolutions going and maybe they didn't work out exactly how you wanted them to. Maybe you stuck with it for like the first week and then came back to it later in the year. It doesn't matter. Even if you didn't set any last year, this is the year, right? This year is going to be absolutely massive for me, and I guarantee it'll be a better year for you if you watch this video. So honestly, last year, if you did set them, you didn't fail, you just didn't have the right systems. Most of the time, people just go into it thinking, all right, I'm just gonna try and do these things and hope it's consistent. Let's have some reflection on what worked, what actually worked for you last year, what drained you last year, and what you are avoiding fixing. The key message here is we need to start thinking about who you want to become, not just your goals. Identity over goals is the key message. So, an identity first framework. Instead of goals, just think, what type of person am I becoming? For an example, I'm a person who trains even when they're tired. Or I'm a person who finishes what they start. All right, bro, you should have. Sorry. I don't negotiate with myself in the morning. I get what needs to be done. Everything else in the video ties back to identity, so we want to make sure the identity is ingrained in your mind, absolutely solid. The next thing I want to cover is the 3-habit rule. Listen, a massive list is good and it looks cool, but when you're starting out, all you need is 3 habits, 3 non-negotiables that gets done every single day. So the 3 categories, you'd probably want to pick one for each, are body, mind, and life. So for body, we have movement, sleep, and nutrition. So pick one of those. Movement could be going for runs, could be going for walks, could be going to the gym, something that gets you moving, which is good because you don't just want to lie on the couch every single day and just rot away. Mind, learning, reflection, and discipline. Pick one of those 3. If it's discipline, pick something that's actually hard, not just something or pick something that's a challenge. But learning and reflection is also very good. Learning is something a lot of people think stops after you get out of school. It doesn't. You never stop learning, bro. Trust me. Life. You can focus on your relationships, money, or your craft. One of those 3 could really help you. So an example could be if you pick 3 habits, and I have a habit tracker that you can download for free. I'll get more into that later. But you can pick move 45 minutes a day. So it could be going to the gym, going for walks, running, as long as you're moving 45 minutes of the day. Read 10 pages a day. And another one could be no phone for the first half hour of the day, which is a very good one. We'll get more into that later and why that's important. But basically, the day is yours, and you can win the day by completing all 3 of these. And 3 habits, keep it simple. After the first month, add some more habits onto it, get it going more. All right, so a habit tracker that actually works. It's not fancy. It's just like a binary list, and it's visible. So I have a free printable habit tracker that you can download below. Just click below. I'll leave the link somewhere there. And I have Notion templates as well that you can check out in my YouTube bio. Those are massive as well. And Notion is honestly a huge resource for me. I've been tracking it. I have the script for this video on here. I have goals. I have a lot of things, honestly. So literally this one Notion tracker, or habit tracker, sorry, you can print it out, put it on the wall somewhere that's visible. I have it, literally the same one in my room, and it's been a massive thing for me to track my running, to track one of my other habits, meditation and reading as well. I mean, I had a different one, but this one is honestly even better. It's simple, and literally all you have to do is put a check mark. Don't put any X's. Just leave it blank if you missed it. Just put a check mark if you did it that day, and just track your streaks. If you miss one day, it's fine. Just don't never miss 2 days in a row. Trust me, bro. If you miss one day, lower the intensity. Don't just not do anything that day. It'll be good. Just don't miss 2 days in a row. All right. So next, let's go over the hard things rule. This is the separator. Ask yourself every single day, what is the one uncomfortable thing that I'm avoiding? Examples could be cold exposure. So like if you want to do like an ice bath, or if you want to do a cold shower, then maybe that's the one hard thing you're avoiding. Maybe it's a hard workout. You just don't want to go for that long run. You don't want to go hit that really brutal chest workout with your gym bro. Maybe it's a difficult conversation. Maybe you've let this one person drain your life force in literally the whole year of 2025. It's just one difficult conversation away from them just being gone, which may suck, but it'll be better. Maybe the hard thing you're avoiding is sitting in silence or studying when you're tired. It could be literally everything, but I promise you, if you ask yourself, what is the one uncomfortable thing I'm avoiding? If you ask that to yourself every single day, then you can't lose. Because honestly, if your discipline beats motivation every time, which I mean it does, discipline is a lot better than motivation, because after this video you might be super motivated to go and do all these things, but if you stick to discipline and if you actually get all these uncomfortable things done day in and day out, that's discipline. It's not motivation anymore. Discipline is what's going to win. It's going to beat motivation every single time. Next, let's go over books that actually change your behavior, because honestly, there are some very good ones. I've got 5 books here. It's not a massive list, but it's enough to absolutely just like reshape your entire life. If you read these 5 books, bro, I promise 2026 is going to be a good year for you. And I'm going to reread some of these, honestly, because, I mean, who knows? Maybe I need that little reset too. I'm not perfect either. I'm just trying, like you. All right, first one is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This one is for discipline. I guarantee if you read this one, and then once you're done as well, actually, no, I'm not going to. Yeah, sure, whatever. Once you're done, if you read Never Finished as well, also by David Goggins, if you read these 2 books for discipline, your discipline is going to skyrocket. Trust me, it is absolutely insane how much better it can be. So I'm just trying to move the camera because it's sitting on top of a book that I'm also going to talk about. All right, the next one is for systems. This one is Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you read and actually understand the principles he lays down in this book, then I promise you, your habits will improve by a ton. For mindset, I'm going to give you Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday, which is another very, very solid book in my opinion. It is about turning your obstacles into opportunities, all about that. For focus, I'm going to give you Deep Work by Cal Newport. It's another, I don't have these books here right now. They're in my room at home. I'm at someone else's house right now. I'm house sitting. But yeah, sorry. For focus, Deep Work, Cal Newport, check that book out. Absolutely phenomenal. It talks about when you're working, don't multitask. Just focus on one thing at a time, and it will improve your focus by tenfold. Maybe not tenfold, but it'll improve your deep work by a lot. For purpose, The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida? I don't know. The Way of the Superior Man is about your purpose as a man. It talks about relationships, work, all the important things that a man needs to know. It is a fantastic book, and I honestly would read it again. Now, every single day, you should be reading 10 pages a day at least. No exceptions. If you hate reading and you're like, no, dude, I do not like reading, just get the audiobook. Get a Kindle. They're not that expensive. A Kindle's a decent investment, but then the books are cheaper on the Kindle. So it's up to you. But listen to 10 pages a day, listen to a chapter a day, read a chapter a day. If you honestly stick to that, then your knowledge will increase by so much, and if you read these books, these important books that are actually good, and not just, I don't know, like fucking comic books and useless, I don't know, fantasy books. These books will actually change you. They'll actually help you. Next, let's go over a phone and dopamine resets. This is huge. The first thing I would recommend you do is at least remove all the social media apps off of your home screen. You can leave them on your phone, maybe you don't want to. Maybe it's actually a distraction. You actually recognize that it is a distraction. Maybe you'll actually delete them, but at least get it off of your home screen so that there's no bad apps, no time wasters on your home screen, so that you don't just see them when you're sitting on the couch and then click into it and just get sucked into a mindless scroll. Turn your notifications off, bro. They're not that important, trust me. Your friend snapping you, your friend sending you reels is not that important. What is important is maybe calls and texts, so leave those on probably. And if you set a no phone during these time periods, like the first half hour of your day or the last hour before you go to sleep, then you will notice a difference in your energy. The first half an hour of your day and the last hour before you go to bed, because the last hour before your bed, if you have no phone there, it'll improve your sleep. And the first half hour of the day, if you don't check your phone, then your day will start a lot more positively. And if you replace those with walking, journaling, stretching, reading, meditation, something like that, then your dopamine and your brain will just do a complete reset, and it'll be a lot better for you. If you don't control dopamine, it'll control you. Trust me. It has happened to so many people, and it continues to happen to people that don't realize it's a bad thing. So, training as a keystone habit. In Atomic Habits, James Clear talks about keystone habits, which are the main habits that shape your day. And it's not about aesthetics, it's about identity. A person who trains daily doesn't quit easily in life. If you train every single day, whether it's going for a run, going for a gym session, then odds are you will start to think of other things. If you get this really hard thing done, if training is really hard for you, which is honestly probably the best case scenario here, if training is really hard for you, then that means the other things in your life won't seem as hard. So honestly, if you just stick to a simple weekly structure, and if you value consistency over intensity, and if you show up even for bad workouts, then honestly, bro, that's all you need, really, right there. Because there's no such thing as a bad workout, only a missed workout. And if you let yourself miss a workout, then you'll think of yourself as, oh no, I missed a day, instead of I missed this opportunity to work out. If you miss a workout, you're going to be angry at yourself, but if you go, you'll feel glad that you worked out after your workout. Trust me, every single time. It happens to me too. The second to last thing is a weekly reset system. So once every week, maybe it's on Sunday, maybe it's on Monday, once per week, ask yourself and just really think and reflect on these things. What worked? What didn't? What gets adjusted? Don't feel guilty about what didn't work. Don't feel guilty about missing your workouts. If you miss one, it's not that big of a deal, trust me. Just feedback. No guilt, just feedback. Just think and be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself, no one else is going to be. Think, okay, I missed that workout, but next week, I'm not going to miss any workouts. It's going to be okay. It's going to be better. Just think really hard. What can I actually adjust? All right, the last thing I want to give you is a final challenge. The first 30 days of January can absolutely shape your entire 2026 if you let it. And if you stick to the things that you want to stick to, then your 2026 is going to be absolutely insane, trust me. So, pick 3 habits, track them daily. If you miss once, that's okay. If you miss twice, then reset that streak, reset your mind, and just get back at it. You don't need a new year. You just need new standards. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna end the video. It's gonna end this video. Like and subscribe for more content like this. Go check out the resources I linked down below. Trust me, they are 100% worth checking out. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.